Today I was watching this guy, Mind Over Matter TV. He was talking about another rapper, hip hop star that have gotten killed. We hear about that all the time. Some of us don't even care. Some of us wonder. So here, that, believe it or not, brought me to read a couple of lines of the Constitution, the United States Constitution. The first, I'm just going to read the first paragraph. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and our do ordain, and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. We the people, for the people. So I'm wondering, why is it that every time there is someone who creates or invents something to help the people, that person winds up dead somewhere? They become a target. Aren't you guys tired of being taken for a fool? Listen, I wasn't born in this country. So if I'm upset about it, those of you who are native to this country should be more upset than I am. Because I recognize when they're making fun of us in our faces, they're telling us that they can do whatever they want. And even though some of us are smart enough to detect this, to see it, to know what is going on, and a lot of people speak on it, they protest, etc., they still show us the next year and years after that they can do whatever they want. The reason why I mentioned the rapper, right, is because I'm not going to say his name because I really don't know much about him, but they were saying good things about him. The people, his fans, people who knew him personally. And they tried to say that his killing, there is talk about his killing being gang affiliated. I know a lot of us would love to believe that every time a black man is killed in the streets, that it has something to do with his affiliation with a gang. Pay attention, okay? There are rappers who have been killed, and other rappers that are known today would go out and speak and say, you know, he was young or whatever. You know, he was a good guy, but he affiliated himself with these type of people. We try to talk him out of it. But then there are other rappers, like the one that was killed, I believe yesterday, that people are saying positive things about him. And one of the things that he was going to do was a documentary about Dr. Sebi. Anyway. And Dr. Sebi also was found dead. And his death is as a mysterious death. Because they're saying that he died because he was sick, which would kind of go against against his findings. See what I'm saying? To make him lose credibility. But that's what they're saying. I don't know. There was so much talk about Dr. Sebi that it made me look up information about him, because I had been hearing about him for like over a year. And before that, I didn't know anything about it. All right? Because even though I was in this world, I was dealing with my own situations that I wasn't paying attention to. I was out there. Okay? And then once I started, I don't care what the channel is about. Matter of fact, the channels that are serious, those who are talking, reporting news, reporting politics, consciousness, blah, 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 those who seem to care about the people, they were all talking about Dr. Sebi. White, black, Spanish, whatever. All right, wherever they come from, all over the world. If I stumble upon a channel that was talking about something serious, they always mention him, especially when they're talking about people being targeted. So I am disgusted. And I always wonder how people truly feel about this. Because when I say this, I mean about being insulted to your face. It's like somebody's telling you, hey, bullying you into saying, hey, I'm going to do this in front of you. And you ain't going to be able to do nothing about it. I think most people are worried about living. They don't want anything to happen to them. I'm scared. If they did that to him, what they might do to me. We all gonna die one day. And some of us die for stupid shit. Some of us died and don't nobody know why. People would say, you know, she wasn't even sick. I don't know what happened. And some people may want to plant ideas. Let me tell you something. I can name a few celebrities that probably within 2 years that have been locked up or wind up dead somehow from, you know, and I don't believe the stuff they were accusing them of. All right, because why all of a sudden, after like 20 something years, and they can plant anything they want on anybody. They just got to say it consistently. All right, like dude, I want to say his name. Bill Cosby. He was trying to buy a network. I heard about this about a year ago. And all of a sudden, you know, he's accused of all these things. I'm not saying whether he did it or he didn't do it. But that's also suspect. I never fall for whatever people try to, the seeds that they try to plant in me. I always, well, since I'm respecting my intuition now, I always wonder, why you wait till when you real wrinkled to want to talk about it? There's been people been exposing people for years now. Why you wait till now? It's my question. There's no answers to those questions. But we, you know, he's locked up. They're dead. We go on. We're too busy worrying about. I'm so happy that I got a job and I got I can go on vacation. My kids are doing good in school, everything. They can take that away from you anytime they're ready. That's what they're saying to you. You can look at it one or two ways. Well, let me enjoy it while I have it. Right? Or you could say, if you have the money and the power, is there something I could do about it? Let me see. Maybe you could do it behind the scenes. See, you know, we are all hopeful that one day lawmakers, judges, somebody is going to care enough to do something about this targeting program. But maybe a judge will be afraid for his name to be tarnished. Maybe judges are being targeted too. Lawyers, politicians. But I always think that there's something that can be done about it, especially spiritually. Yeah. But I just want to know, aren't you guys sick and tired of these people just making fun in your face? Like, we're going to make whoever we want a president, no matter how many votes come in. In my lifetime, I've seen it twice. I went to sleep one night and one person had won. I woke up the next morning, they had given it to someone else. That night before I went to sleep, they said he won over 200 and something, whatever. And I woke up the next morning and it's like, what? I was like, what? I was confused. I'm like, oh my God, this was, I'm not going to say how many years ago, but wow, they can do that? And then they did it again. They did it again. We the people for the people. But every time we try to fight for the people, something happens. Whatever. Leave your comments below. And let me know what you think. or maybe not. All right? See you in the next one.